coming to you from the Sweet Berry Studio. And what do we got going on today? Just got done with a board meeting for a farmer's market, and that was exciting, kind of. I mean, it was a little different than what I normally do. I didn't really accomplish much, but it felt nice to be a part of something. I'm gonna try to pull up a little browser here. We'll capture a window. We'll add a source, a new source. We're gonna add a source. We're gonna select. Let's see. We got certified naturally grown holy mackerel. That took up a lot of space. Here, let me kind of maneuver some stuff around. Oop. Bring that back into picture. I really need to work on my plan for the 2025 garden. So I think I'll do a little bit of browsing here with you guys. Kind of bring the content for the channel back in alignment with farming and gardening and stuff like that. I do enjoy some outdoor adventure, also a little bit of traveling. So I will be working on some outdoor adventure videos here for the next couple of weeks, and we'll try to post those, try to make them fun. So there's that. So I want to get my farm certified, and so there's this company. I believe it's a nonprofit. It's certified naturally grown. They uphold some of the highest ideals in organic gardening, but it's more accessible to get this certification versus getting USDA certified organic certification. So this is more of a grassroots effort, so folks can get their feet wet in certifying their produce with a certification. And I'd like to be a part of the Certified Naturally Grown certification this year. So I filled out an application. I sent it out. I've not heard back about whether or not I've been accepted, but hopefully. I mean, I'm certainly keeping my gardens organic. I've not applied any pesticides or things. Basically everything I've put in, organic seeds. I've purchased certified organic compost by the yard load. I think I've paid for 70 yards of organic compost already, and that stuff is basically gold. So there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to attain this certification by the time I actually have vegetables growing. So anyway, that's just one of the things I'm working on here behind the scenes, and now it's out there in the ether. I do need to, what do I need to do? I need to start shopping for some veggies, fruits. I haven't made any orders yet, and I really need to get on that because there's some things that are getting sold out. But it's like, how much do I want to spend? How much am I willing to spend? I know that I haven't really made money yet. And I've had 4 growing seasons: 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. I've not really made any money, but I have spent, I'm easily probably $1,000 or more each of those seasons in seeds or plants. I do have quite a few seeds in storage. I'm not sure how old some of those are at this point. Some of them could be 3 years old, 4 years old, depending. I think I need to buy all new seed potatoes. Hey, we got Nebula. Am I going to order? Let's see. Am I going to? The comment disappeared. Not sure what happened there. But yeah, I'm planning. I don't know if I'm going to order it during this live stream. It's like a little bit of pressure, but I definitely want to get myself as prepared as humanly possible to make an order before things get sold out. I want to get some premium stuff. I think I want to focus on, I need to get a new batch of seed potatoes. I've only purchased one batch of seed potatoes, and I got it from a place called Carter Farms out of North Dakota. I think I got those potatoes back in 2021. I didn't really know what I was doing. That was my first season. I never ordered potatoes before. But it worked out. I planted those in the ground. I had to dig them out. It was tough. Then the next year I did some research and I found out about no-dig potatoes. And so I tried the no-dig, I think, and that worked really well. Then the third year I dug them in a little bit and put straw on top, and that worked out even better. And each year I rotated to a new spot because there's like Colorado Rocky Mountain potato beetles, and they'll eat the leaves and then that'll harm the crop. So each year I moved it to a different location, and each year I got a bigger harvest than the last year. So I didn't have to purchase any new seed potatoes. Then in 2024, my 4th year, I think, or was that my 3rd? I don't know. Time flies. Was that my 3rd year? No, that was my 4th. That was my 4th growing season. I planted them in a new location, but we had a really wet, did we have a really wet spring? And I did no dig potatoes. But this area that I did it on, it was kind of hard pan. And I didn't amend it very well. It was just brand new ground. It used to be a horse pasture. So anyway, I did no dig potatoes, threw the straw on top, walked away. There was plenty of, leaves that popped up. We had some Colorado Rocky Mountain potato beetles. I shook up. There weren't many potatoes, and I'm pretty sure I lost everything. There could be some potatoes over there that made their way into the soil, and I don't know if they'll sprout back, but I'm pretty sure I lost everything, so that kind of stunk. So I basically just need to buy all new potato seeds. So I'm looking at Johnny Seed Company. I'm looking at True Leaf Market, and I need to investigate if there's any other places that sell certified organic potato seeds. The place that I got potato seeds from the first time, come to find out, this is the first year that they're not going to be selling certified organic potato seeds or any potato seeds. So that's kind of sad because I thought they had good prices and everything, but yeah, kind of a coincidence that all my potatoes are gone, and the place that I bought them from no longer sells them. But Johnny Seed sells them. True Leaf Market sells them. They sell like, they don't, I think I purchased 50-pound bags of my seeds, and Johnny Seeds probably maxes at 25. True Leaf Market, I think it tops out at 20 pounds. So I need to keep searching for potato seeds, but it's kind of fun to grow potatoes. I had Adirondack Blue, Adirondack Red, French Fingerling, Yukon Gold, Magic Molly. I had a bunch of great potato varieties, and they were doing really well up until that 4th year. And I think it was a combination of the weather and then the location where I planted them. I think that's where it all went wrong. Of course, hey, I could be absolutely wrong. They could be in the ground over there, and who knows? Maybe I have a truckload of potatoes that I don't even know about, but I highly doubt it. They would have had to make their way into the hard pan soil over there. And there's a dry riverbed. Well, it's not really a river, but it's a little gully. We have a big hill, and we had some like 8 inches of rain over the course of a week, and I'm pretty sure that area got flooded over for a couple hours. I think they had a hard go at it. So anyway, there's probably a 0.5% chance that there's some potatoes over there yet. And then you got things like gophers and voles and all sorts of other things that were probably enjoying some delicious snacks. But I digress. So, I also want to try strawberries again. I'm trying to be a berry farm, right? And that's the whole thing, berry farm. Tried strawberries last year. Really put in some effort. To no success. I bought 1,000 strawberry plugs. I think it turned out to be about 60 cents per plug. From a company called Organic something blah blah blah. It was out of California. It was basically the only place that I found at the time that sold certified organic strawberry plants, or crowns or roots or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I'm lucky. I'd be lucky if 10 of them survived out of the 1,000. I mean, just horrible results. I worked up the soil. I added amendments. I used landscape fabric to avoid weeds. But the walkways, they sprouted like crazy with grasses and weeds, and I wasn't able to keep up with maintaining anything. The landscape fabric just decided to disintegrate. Like, I don't know, some mice or something just poked through and did whatever. So it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I had like, I don't know, 8 rows. I probably used a couple $100 worth of landscape fabric, like good premium landscape fabric, thinking that would help with weeds. Just everything over there is destroyed as far as the landscape fabric. Almost has no value. Just a ridiculous amount of grasses with millions of seeds that went to seed and scattered all over that area. It did not work out. And I was hoping, I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna finally become a fruit farm. I got 1,000 strawberries. It was gonna be a year that I was gonna make moves, and that ended in failure. And I don't know how many more failures on that scale I can handle. But I got to give it another go, and obviously, I don't want to waste. Like, I probably spent $900 on stuff last year just for strawberries. I can't really keep that pace up and keep trying on that scale. But, it's like, do I do a smaller scale? Do I just source like regularly conventionally grown strawberry plants? Because that'd be easier. The last shipment date was the end of March for those certified organic ones, and that was half the problem. I could not get them in the ground, so I had them in a box for a month and a half after I received them. Tried to keep them moist and stuff like that, and yeah, just, man, that was rough. Another thing was I was trying to plant them out in a hayfield, and I had this area tarped for over a year. I mean, it was just pure dirt where I was planting into. But that did not stop the weeds and the grasses from popping up, that's for sure. So anyway, definitely a humbling experience. So Johnny Seed Company, they sell certified organic strawberries. They're gonna sell out. It's a little more spendy than what I paid for, but I could get less. And spend $100, get a couple of varieties, spend $200 to get 200 plants. That's going to be way more strawberries than I had last year when I spent $600, especially if I can get them to grow. So I don't know. It's like I do need to get my strawberry on. Another thing I need to do this year, I need to get fencing up. I need to fence and get a boundary up to keep deer out. So I'm gonna have to do some manual labor. I don't really like how fences look, but it's like it's a necessity. So anyway, holy cow, I'm talking too much. I need to do my research. So let me go to the web browser. Let me see. 100 units, $105 to get Seascape spring planted. The good zone 4 to 7. I'm just going to put them in the cart. Let's see. Fruits, organic fruit. What else do we have? Albion, Day Neutral, Seascape, Day Neutral. So I got two options from Johnny Seed Company. So about $210 to get 200 plants. Now, if I wanted to, there's a company called Jude. I don't think they sell, let's see, Jude Seed. Company called Jude Seed. They sell fruits. Let's find strawberry. Ooh, they have lingonberry too. Strawberry. Either their page is running a little slow or they have nothing. Fruits. Let's try again. Spring fruits. Apricot, aronia, blackberry. Fruit collection. Lingonberry. I do want to get more lingonberry plants. Lingonberry red candy. That's expensive. Bulbs. Do they have crocus? Oh, they do. Could make my own saffron. Let's see how much. They don't really have prices. Maybe they're working on their website. Okay. Their website's not that great. but it's an option. Their prices aren't like very economical though. Let's go to True Leaf Market. I wonder if they sell strawberries. True Leaf. Oh, I'm typing True Market. True Leaf Market. Let's see what they have. I'm going to type in strawberry. Here we go. Everbearing Albion. It says hybrid. How many do you get? Non-GMO. Non-GMO. Albion, non-GMO, perennial, hybrid, heat tolerant. Everbearing is also weekly day neutral with little fruit production in fall. Okay, that doesn't help. Bred for resistance to some diseases. 25 pack available. Okay, so that's $1 a berry. So it's very similar to getting the certified organic. Strawberry roots ship in late March. See, that's way too early. To early April. No shipping. Yeah, that's too sketchy. I need them a little bit later. Just due to my weather. I mean, depending. So. Alright, so far Johnny Seeds wins the day for that. Let's check subscriber count. 36,071. That's nice. That's my YouTube subscriber count. I like what I see there. I've been focusing more on my YouTube channel than any other outlets, but you know, if I can manage to grow some audience on the other platforms, that's probably smart. I've been going about 2 years straight working on YouTube, so it's a nice number to look at, but it's just, you know, what really matters is getting things like watch time. The subscriber count is more just a feel-good number. Doesn't mean that I'm making good content or anything, but maybe we'll get there. Just got to niche down, probably focus on gardening and farming and outdoor adventures probably. All right. What do we got for comments? Just Nebula. Thanks for commenting, Nebula. It's nice to have comments. Looking at getting a drone. Not sure if this new drone from DJI is a good one. It's but I'm still on the fence. You can have all the equipment in the world and it doesn't make the video. You gotta plan the videos out to make a good one. So unfortunately, be nice if you could just buy nice equipment and everything happens automatically, but it doesn't. All right. Well, I think I'm going to take off. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday once again. I need to start doing some other stuff. Well, we didn't solve any problems or order any seeds for the garden, but we'll work on that. I got some books that are supposedly going to be helpful. Where are they? Here we go. I have a lovely book with We have a ridiculous amount of box elder bugs. Like, I think 1 million box elder bugs came into my house. But the week-by-week Vegetable Gardener's Handbook is kind of a cool little book. And you can write some stuff in here week by week. It's got a lot of helpful information. Let's see. 16 weeks before average date of last frost. Wow. Growing sprouts. That's something I could be doing. I mean, this thing's got you covered all year long. We're probably sitting at 16 or 15 weeks before average date of last frost. Seeding and planting. Start seeds of cold, hardy vegetables such as leeks, onions, and celery. Seedlings of these vegetables grow slowly, so it's good to get an early start. Since they can withstand spring frost, the seedlings can be transplanted into the garden as soon as soil is dry enough to be worked. So maybe that's smart. I'll have to look and see if I have oregano, chive, basil, leek, onion, stored fruits, and vegetables. Turn pile. Oh, compost. Okay. Discard. Okay. We're probably actually sitting in a spot where I can actually start sowing some stuff and putting it on my my growing tower next to me here. It says you can turn your compost pile if it's not frozen. That's nice. You can maintain your tools right now. Dill, cilantro, celery, celeriac, collards, kale, lettuce, cauliflower, broccoli, kohlrabi, cabbage. Leftover seed, store in a cool, dry place. Power equipment, tune up. Harvest, onions, and storage. A simple cold frame can be made out of lumber with a slanted glass cover. Build a cold frame to extend the growing season at both ends. Cold frame containing soil, salad greens in the fall. Empty cold frames are useful for hardening off seedlings before moving them to the garden in the spring. So I could probably do a few things. Build a cold frame. I haven't done that yet. Just kind of making plans. Seeding and planting. Fill a garbage can with water and keep it in the basement or whenever vegetable seedlings are beginning to grow. This way there will always be a supply of room temperature water. Okay. I suppose having room temperature water is good. Keep an eye on seed trays. As soon as seeds can be seen sprouting, move trays to a spot with bright light. Keep a third eye for damping off disease on seeds. Destructive disease that attacks seedlings. Sow seeds of lettuce indoors. Start seeds of collar and kale out indoors. Okay. 10 weeks before average date of last frost. Theme gardens. From ash to dust. What's that? For years, we've dusted certain vegetables in the garden with wood ash, repelling flea beetles, which feed on our crops. We thought it was pretty clever. Only recently have we learned that such dusts were among the earliest pesticides used by humans. So much for originality. However, what is original in the realm of dust used for the blah, blah, blah. Okay, lots to read and consider. Oh boy. Lots to read and consider. I have no idea what's happening. Okay. And yeah. Oh my goodness. What? Okay. That's ChatGPT. Well, guys, I'm going to get going. Hope you're all having a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Berries are sweet. Life is sweeter.